Now, the government pulled silver from circulation in the year 1964, and that was the last year we saw a Philadelphia minted proof set. 1968 started the modern era of proof sets. Now they moved them over to the San Francisco Mint. However, those first 3 years, 68, 69, and 70, the Kennedys were still silver. Not many people knew that. I have the full proof sets for you. First 3 years, under $10 a set. That's an unbeatable price, folks. So here they are, proof sets. The finest quality strike is a proof. It's a method of manufacture. They strike the coins twice under enormous amounts of pressure on highly polished dies, and you get that beautiful mirror-like image on the obverse and reverse of the coins. Like I referenced, the first 3 years, those Kennedy halves are 40% silver. They pulled silver from circulation in 64, and the 64 proof set was a 90% silver proof set made at Philadelphia. When they took a hiatus, a little break, 65 through 67, and they brought out the special mint sets because everybody was upset, they got themselves situated, and then the modern era starts in the year 1968 at the San Francisco Mint. So these are San Francisco proof sets, the first 3 years. That price, $29.95, is for all 3 sets. Now, if you look at our competition's prices for these 3 sets, you'll find they add up to almost $90. They want $27.95 for the 1968, $27.50 for the 1969, and $33.95 for the 1970. Add them all up, $89.40. We're at $29.95, under $10 per set. That is an unbeatable price. Another competition, $16.95, $16.95, $25.95, and that's for the halves alone. Add them all up, we're still beating the price with the full set, guaranteed. So each set does contain the 5 components, the denominations of that year, cent, nickel, dime, quarter, and then that beautiful Kennedy half dollar. First came out in the year 1964, replaced the Franklin half dollar series, and it was the last 90% silver of 1964. Once they did all their changes, the prior proof sets were also polyproof envelopes. You had a poly pack inside a manila envelope. They changed that as well. So now we have a hard plastic lens encased inside a wrap box. Now for these first few years, the boxes are blue. And over time, they did change that as well. We went through purples, we went through black boxes, green boxes, and then now we had the state quarters and the national parks, now Women Making History. They've done a beautiful job with different programs for proof sets. They started making proof sets in the year 1950. And year by year, that's the one thing we've had every year is a beautiful, gorgeous proof set. But these 3 are special, folks, because they're the beginning of an era, the modern era of proof sets. And not many people knew that those Kennedys are still a silver content. After 1970, 71 and forward, every proof set is clad. They didn't bring out silver proof sets until the year 1992. So that's why these are a little pocket of time that are very special, right? And at $29.95, we're under $10 per set, and each is in original government packaging as issued by the Mint. Now, these 3 years did not have a certificate of authenticity. They did not start putting COAs into the proof sets until the mid-'80s. So just something to keep in mind. We do get a lot of phone calls about that. They did not start putting them in until the '80s. These here, 905-5130. That's the item number. Give us a call, speak to our representatives. You could also order online via the web. If that's something you'd like to try out, abccoins.com is the website. Make sure you bookmark it. Something like this, when the phones are busy, you could pop online, place your order. But we have loaded website inventory, proof sets, mint sets, silver eagles, dollars, you name it, it's built on the web. If we have it in stock, you'll find it there. So if you're looking for a particular proof set, check out the website, look at the proof set tab. A lot of times people are looking for birth years, anniversary years, graduation years, whether they're modern or vintage, dating back to the boxed proof sets in the early 50s, the manilas, the 90% of the 50s, late 50s and 60s. But these 3 here is a special product presentation, I should say. Components add up to $90 with our competition. $90, and we're at $29.95 for all 3. Keep that in mind. This is a price point for 3 complete sets. Not each, complete. So join us, folks. This one is very, very special. 905-5130. Once again, that's the item number to reference to our operators or search via the web, avccoins.com. San Francisco first started in the year 1968 making proofs. Prior to 1968, all of the proofs were made at Philadelphia. Prior to 68, there was 90% silver proof sets for the Kennedys. The Franklins, and then 1964 was the only 90% Kennedy. Then they pulled silver, and everybody thought that was it. And even till today, a lot of people, they're finding out for the first time that these first 3 years still have that silver content for the Kennedy has, 40% silver on all 3. These are as issued by the Mint, original government packaging. Sometimes you'll notice us call it OGP. That's what it stands for, as issued by the Mint in 1968, 1969, and 1970. You'll see if you just saw that big box shot of all 3, they changed the location and the way the box folded from 1968 to 1969. So they've always been developing, improving, enhancing their presentation and their packaging as they've issued year by year. If you're a proof set collector, even if you go on our website, these 3 added up together will be more than $29.95. So this is the chance, this is the time to get these 3 for under $10 a piece. Total price $29.95, and it's the Kennedy, everybody. 60 years strong, first issued in 1964. Who knows? It's been through a lot of changes too. For circulation, they stopped making them in 2002. They limited the mintage in 2021. A lot of crazy things happen in the Kennedy half-dollar series, but these are the proofs. The finest quality strike that the Mint makes every year, struck just for collectors, and you could almost see yourself, right? When a proof is struck, it's got a mirror-like background, a frosted foreground. As you tilt the lens, you can almost see yourself, or you'll see the reflection of the color you're wearing in the background of those coins. That's what a proof is all about. Double struck. You look at even the cents, the nickels, the quarters, the dime. I'm putting a lot of focus on that Kennedy, but they're all truly special. I'm going to put a 30-second clock. 30-second clock up, everybody. We have to cut this short. 905-5130 is the item number. avccoins.com is the website. San Francisco proofs, the first 3 available tonight at under $10 per set. Full price $29.95. Get them while they last. And search the website, ask our operators for any other date you need to fill your collection. But if you want to get started on the modern era, this is where it all began. And this is a great price point to get in and start your proof set collection. We're almost out of time, folks. Thanks for joining us on this one. Let's see what's next.